As we lift up Patricia, she's praying for her daughter and her granddaughter. And oh Lord, we just trust you to give them a mighty touch from heaven. Precious is praying for her mom, family, and group home staff. Pray for supernatural strength for her in these requests. Nikki prays for the people in our army who serve this great country of ours. Thank you, Lord. De'Ara prays for world peace, for her mom and for her dog, Lucy, Lord. We thank you for hearing our prayers, Lord. Jonah is praying for Brittany. Christine prays for her dad to get better. Lord, just touch her dad right now and bring health and healing. Dale prays for his mom's eyes to get better. Yes, Jesus, just give her a mighty touch, Lord. Pat and Brian are praying for Mike and Diane Lutman. And CR and Virginia pray for healing for Kelly Sullivan and the Giving Tree. Let us now pray the Lord's Prayer as we close. Please join me. Our
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, God.
Amen.
Well, my little message tonight is finding the light of life. Our scripture comes from John chapter 8, verse 12, where Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. What I want to do is kind of look at different examples when Jesus was out and about, of things that he told us that we should be doing if we want to be followers of his and be disciples of his. And that has always been one of our primary goals in our lesson times, to be able to show examples of where Jesus taught us what we should do to follow him and be disciples. One is the story about the feeding of the 5,000. This was a time when Jesus actually was very hurt. He had just lost his cousin, John the Baptist, who had been beheaded by Herod, and Jesus wanted to be alone. And so he went away, and he thought he was going to be alone, but his reputation had spread far and wide, and there were people, when he got to the place where he wanted to go, there were literally thousands of people who were waiting for him. And as opposed to sending them off, Jesus being the wonderful person that he was, he said, listen, let them stay. And also one of the first things that came up, he healed several people, and as it was getting later in the day, the disciples approached Jesus and said, listen, Jesus, these people are pretty far away. There's no place close by to eat. Why don't we send them away and let them go get something to eat? And Jesus said, no, we can feed them here. And they came back and they said, well, Lord, this is all we've got. We've got 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. How can we feed them with that? Jesus took the fish, he took the loaves, he broke the loaves of bread, he praised them, he gave thanks to God above, and you know how many got fed? There were 5,000 men, that didn't include the women and children, that got fed, and there were 12 baskets that were left over, so all the disciples got fed as well. That not only was a physical feeding, but also a spiritual feeding. I want you to look and let's follow through our St. Paul United Methodist Church and our project for Pinellas of feeding people. One of the community events we had back in August right here in this facility was the Back to School Jubilee. There were a lot of you I see right here that were participants in that, serving as volunteers. And you can just see some of the number of volunteers that we had right there, just a part of them that were here. But you could just see the children back in the background coming to get backpacks, get school supplies. These were people that had a need. Now, it was not necessarily a physical need like Jesus fed the people with food, but it was a spiritual way that we served those people that came in. It was wonderful out there. There's some of the kids that received backpacks, and to do that took a lot of volunteers. But you could just see the twinkle in the eyes, the joy that permeated all the place, and it was a wonderful time. Here's some of the children that were there that had arts that they participated in. There is Steve and Chris that are part of our handicapable family. Unfortunately, I don't think either one of them are able to be with us tonight. That shows some of the work that they were doing over at the woodworking shop. They've been making toys for children. And so they were able to give some of those toys away to the children. And there are some of the people that came and got on stage, and we were able to take pictures and to send pictures to them. So with that particular feeding, that was the way that